In the spring of 2016, the FBI became aware of a site called Besa Mafia, which became the talk of the dark web when it came online in December of 2015. Besa Mafia was a dark web marketplace that claimed to be run by the Albanian Mafia. The site focused on offering bodily harm and intimidation services such as beating people up, setting cars on fire, and even killing people for the right price. The Albanian Mafia uses the term Besa, meaning trust, as a name for their code of honor. During the recruitment process, a member inducted into the Albanian Mafia is required to take a sacred oath of loyalty. Besa is extremely important to the Albanian culture and is considered a verbal contract of trust. By the time the FBI investigation was up to speed, dozens of people had placed orders on the Besa Mafia website, inquiring and requesting people be killed or intimidated. And who exactly is Besa Mafia and this Yura character? Since 2015, Chris Montero, a London-based cybersecurity expert, has been sounding the alarm on these type of sites, claiming they are fake, but those looking to hire hitmen are very real. Chris hacked into Besa Mafia and lifted the rock and found the ugly truth underneath. The real quotes of customers from the site validate Chris's claims. Real quotes from potential customers ask Yura things like, "I would like them shot and killed. Where can I find someone to rape someone? Can you pour acid on a target? If so, how much does it cost?" On the Besa Mafia website, it states, "We are a network of mob members who know how to use computers. When you order one of our services, we will forward it to the nearest mob member near you. He will provide the services to you locally. We have gang members who are willing to do killings starting from around $5,000. And they just don't do murder. Beatings and arson are also on the table. Any kind of violent crime is on the table for the right price." The site itself essentially acts as an escrow service for your money until the job is complete and the person you wanted eliminated is gone, and Besa Mafia will take 20% as a fee. And if the hitman fails, they will give you your money back. At least that is what they promise, but never deliver on. In 2018, the show 48 Hours worked with Chris Montero and uncovered 33 murder-for-hire plots in 9 countries and attempted to warn several victims and inform authorities. For example, Lori of San Luis Obispo, California. The threat against her went into detail, saying she was a middle-aged blonde woman, drives a Mercedes with a convertible black top. Eventually, thanks to the investigation, her stepson, Bo Brigham, was a key suspect and eventually convicted. In another case, Sidney Miner of Clarksville, Tennessee, a Besa Mafia user by the name of Blackjack85 contacted Yura's website in February of 2018 to have Sidney murdered. After the investigation, it was discovered that Sidney's ex-boyfriend Brandon wanted her killed after he found out she was pregnant. At that point, Brandon told Sidney he was married and wanted her to have an abortion. Sidney refused, and Brandon turned to Yura and Besa Mafia to solve his problems. But not all victims were saved before it was too late. In June 2018, someone ordered the murder of 21-year-old Brian Najaraj, a soldier who was on leave in Indiana. Yura didn't follow through on this hit as usual, but a week later, Brian was found dead from a gunshot wound to the head under the stairs at a local baseball field. The police were tipped off about the hit order, but they didn't investigate Brian's death at all. It was ruled a suicide, and the case was closed within a couple of days. so this could be the second actual death linked to Yura's website. Besa Mafia was eventually shut down by vigilante hackers. The site owner, Yura, was never found. Other similar sites have popped up and been shut down, most likely run by Yura over the last few years, with similar MOs such as Crime Bay and Cosa Nostra. The closest anyone has ever come to unmasking Yura was the show 48 Hours. 48 Hours was able to connect some of the hacked data from one of Yura's dark web websites to an email address that belongs to an old Russian woman living in New York City. From there, they found an email address of her son-in-law, which contained the words gun and killer. The 48 Hours crew confronted the man, but he claimed he had no idea what they were talking about, and his identity must have been stolen. The name of this potential Yura was never released, and no investigation is currently underway. Yura, whoever he is, and wherever he is actually located, is still most likely generating customers around the world on these similar Hitman for hire dark web websites. Check out the Dark Web Deacon merch store. We have high quality t-shirts, accessories, and signature hoodies, of course, and become a true dark web enthusiast and VIP, and support the channel to produce a second season of Beyond Surreal. The merch store link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like, subscribe, and provide comments, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell in order to check out future videos published twice a week.